So everybody's asking questions about Washington, expecting, comparing to what they did last year, what's happening this year. Even understanding that RG3 was rehabbing, what's the state of affairs in Washington?
It's not very good. It's not very good. A couple weeks ago, Pierre Garçon, actually I was looking at the stats, matter of fact, he's just sort of gone past the young kid, the tight end, Jordan Reed. He's got all the catches.
A player.
He's a player, but I don't believe a tight end. I know there's some great tight ends, but you don't lead the team with a tight end. But Pierre Garçon was frustrated, and now they're starting to get the ball to him. I think that it's been rough, but look like the kid, and I'm talking about RG3, look like he's starting to get it back.
Right.
But I just feel so bad that you would have a system where it's all predicated on this guy running. He's the second rusher on the team. It doesn't work, in my opinion.
Tell me this, you know, and you talk about RG3, you're there, and we're on the outside, and we've talked about it, but the publicity and the focus on him, I've never seen it greater maybe on any player except maybe Tim Tebow. I mean, Peyton Manning and Tom Brady didn't get this much attention. How did you perceive that down in
I've
Washington?
always heard this old saying, rich and famous. Throw the rich out. Before the kid ever took one snap, he was more famous than anything you can think of. And at 23, 24 years old, 21, whatever,
Right.
I think that's a lot of pressure. And so when you go back and you look at everything that he did last year, that was great. But then the injury comes on, that's a lot of pressure on this kid.
He didn't come out of a passing system of college.
Right.
And so they were very anxious to, great rookie year, and he took us to the playoffs, and now we're going to take that next step, and we're going to develop him as a pocket passer, and he's going to continue to grow. But because of the knee surgery, he didn't get a chance to do that work in the offseason. So he's come back. God bless him. He's got a bad knee. He's trying to just get out there and do the best he can. I think if they stay the course here, this is going to work and work in a big way in Washington. My fear is you're
Stay the course, meaning?
don't fire the coach. I mean, they're going to try and fire the coach at the end of the year. It's crazy. You just take what this system is. It's perfectly built for him. Let him develop him as a pocket passer. Next season, they're going to be the favorite to win the
I
thoughts
division.
on
played
that?
11 years for Joe Gibbs Super Bowl championships. I played 9 years for a bunch of other coaches. That 9 plus the 11 I've been out, it's been 20 years of losing. So I understand the pressure, and this kid came in as sort of the savior, and what we expect, what people would expect is that what you did last year, come back and do it again. Let's just do it again.
Who's the leader of that team? Not the face of the
I think
team.
that's the
Who's leader?
problem. I think it's super important to have leadership, and I don't think he really is the leader.
Who do you think is the leader?
I don't know if they have a leader.
London
Fletcher?
Well, London Fletcher is, but I've been that old player before, and you're a moral leader. People love you and respect you, but you're really not the leader. You're not. I mean, if you play a long time, and really you shouldn't be to many extents, because, in my opinion, the leadership should come from the offensive side of the ball, because the game is such an offensive-based game.
Phil has talked about this, and I believe he's talking about it from a player perspective, particularly when you have to earn it. Because RG3 came in with so much hoopla and was all over the place rookie year, first year, do you think there's any resentment amongst the rest of the players? Was there any blowback because of that?
I don't think so. I don't think that's any of that. I think that, I mean, goodness, all the success was coming from the kids.
Right.
Morris was a kid, too. So
And you believe he ought to be utilized more?
Yeah, and plus, as I mentioned, they've been losing. Guess what? If you come and help me win, I'm not mad at you.
No, you're champion at the bit, so you're saying, let me hear the last word from you.
Robert Griffin is an unbelievable leader. Teams are built now around first, second, and third-year players. They're the great majority of the players on the team. And Robert Griffin is the guy that's going to take them where they want to go if they just leave the whole thing alone. Next year, you'll go, oh, my gosh, we almost blew it up. It would have been the dumbest thing ever.
I agree.
Your predecessor, mentor, and certainly a guy I have a tremendous amount of respect for, who taught me the game as well. I love John Madden's comment. You're right, winning is a great deodorant. It will certainly cover up a whole lot of funk.